Hey, well, it's Friday 27th of February, and for those of you who don't know or not really into the big fight game there's a huge fight going on tomorrow night, the 28th, between Juan Manuel Marquez and Juan Diaz. Now, Juan Manuel Marquez is the #1 ranked fighter in the lightweight division, and Juan Diaz is the #3. Juan Manuel Marquez has fought the top competition for years now. He's beat Joel Casamayor by knockout. He lost a split decision to Manny Pacquiao. I don't know if you guys know this, but Manny Pacquiao is a pretty good fighter, and I happen to think he won that fight. He beat Rocky Juarez. He's beaten Marco Antonio Barrera. And these are his last 4 fights. I'm not, throwing up, going over a 10-year span. These are in his last 4 fights. I mean, he lost to some bum, his last loss was 10 years ago to Frankie Norwood, or Freddie Norwood. And there was another fight with Chris John that he lost, but that was because he had points deducted from him. So you got to go all the way back to '99 for his first actual loss, because I don't think he really lost to Manny Pacquiao. I mean, it was a split decision, so one of the judges actually thought he won the fight, and they had fought previously before. It doesn't even make sense. They had fought before, and that fight went to a draw. Now, he is 35, so, age is kind of getting up there now, but today's 35-year-old fighter is almost like, 10 years ago when they were 28, considered in their prime. So he's not really losing anything there. I mean, his last fight, he knocked out Joel Casamayor, who is a bad dude. And the fight before that, I think he beat Pacquiao. So you see where I'm getting with this. Now you have Juan Diaz, who is 25. He's coming up. One of his best fights he had was against Acelino Freitas. I apologize for not being able to say his name. He lost to Nate Campbell. And his last fight he won was a split decision against, hold on, let me get the name, Michael Katsidis, who he won the split decision against him, but Michael Katsidis got knocked out by Joel Casamayor. You feeling? Now they call him the baby bull. I'm talking about Juan Diaz. And I don't know how you can be called the baby bull when you only knock out 50% of your opponents, but they do that. Normally, those names are reserved for dudes that knock out 75% of their opponents, like Juan Manuel Marquez does. So, I think Marquez hits harder. Obviously, I mean, you can just look at the KO records, and that'll tell you, a guy that only knocks out half his opponents isn't really known for his power. I mean, Diaz is younger. Maybe because Marquez is stepping up in weight, maybe that's going to hurt him, but he's not stepping up that much. He's going, what is that, 135? I mean, his last fight against Casamayor was at 135, so I don't really think this step up in weight is going to hurt him. And they ranked him #1 for a reason. I mean, bad dude. So I think Marquez gets to the younger guy at 25. He really hasn't fought a lot of people. I mean, the last 4 fights of Marquez's record blows the whole 25 fights that Diaz has out of the water, 35 fights that he has out of the water. It's just not comparable. I think Marquez knocks out Diaz. I think he gets to him in the 8th, 9th, 10th round, starts getting them championship rounds, and he takes this kid out. I mean, it's going to be a great fight. You have the two Mexicans going at each other, and we'll see, but I think Marquez takes this fight fairly.